Welcome. Today we are going to test some more video games. We got the CyberPowerPC from 2018. Here are the specs. And is the breakdown of my total expenses so far and the extra parts that are not being used. So it does run Counter-Strike at 288 FPS and StarCraft at 159 FPS. But these are older games. So somebody in the comments was asking about games like Fortnite. So I installed it and let it do its thing. And the default settings was frame limit of 60 FPS and resolution of 1080p. Everything on Epic, which is apparently the highest setting, I guess. So the average was just 60 FPS. It was just stuck there. I have to say Fortnite is pretty fun. And it is definitely, I can kind of tell the difference compared to like when I was playing Fortnite on low on like a laptop when I was doing other testing. So the gaming PC definitely looks a lot better. GPU was running around 80%. RAM was like in the 20s. So FPS was just 60. Just 60 no matter what I did. Swimming or, I do see the appeal of Fortnite though. It is pretty fun. Kind of reminds me of, was it Black Ops or was it Modern Warfare? But yeah, pretty fun game. I did get lucky though, and I did get partnered up with a couple really good players, so they kind of just carried the team, But yeah, I just played to test out games. So the next game I tested was Burnout Paradise Remastered. Really awesome music. So I let it set everything on its own, and everything was set on high. Anti-aliasing was FXAA. Motion blur was on. So during the test, it was just 60 FPS as well. RAM was around 20%, GPU was 51%. High quality 1920 by 1080 as I mentioned earlier. CPU usage was not a lot, around 36% or 40s. So super fun game, highly recommend it. Especially doing like super jumps like this. Really, really cool. Awesome. Especially the crashes too. The crashes are a lot of fun. I mean, I haven't really done much of the challenges, but I just kind of drive around. I mean, just the soundtrack alone is pretty cool. So it's a fun game, but yeah, just 60 FPS. Probably not the best benchmarking game, but I'm just trying to test a variety of games here. So yeah, just 60 FPS on that. And another game I tested was Minecraft. So with the FPS system I'm using, I did get a read for Minecraft, and here are these settings right here. Everything is pretty much on. Anti-aliasing was 4. Everything was just kind of the default. So it was just at 59 FPS. So RAM was about 15% of usage and GPU was 15%. CPU around the 9 to like 30s. It even went up to the 50s and 60s as well. So CPU is kind of all over the place. I try not to rely on the monitor for that. GPU and RAM. So Minecraft is not that much of an intensive game. So this was set to full screen. So pretty cool. And then we are going to go back to Fortnite for another test. But I'm going to increase the FPS on the settings to see how well it does. But yeah, so far so good. I mean, I didn't really know what to expect, so we're back on our Fortnite test. This time I increased the possible frame rate limit to 120 FPS. So everything was set on Epic again. Yeah, so DirectX 11. Motion blur was on. So FPS was around 67 to 73, all on Epic. RAM usage was in the 20s. GPU was around high 70s, 80s. CPU was around 50 to 75, all over the place again. So pretty cool. Really fun. I noticed that the FPS does get lower around the 67 range when you're like in the water and stuff. But that is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Take it easy.